EA Sports. It's in the game.
Choose the team you want to start your franchise with. Continue ahead to begin your franchise. The Home tab is your franchise dashboard. Keep track of your goals. The showcase of the best players in the NFL is coming up as Las Vegas welcomes the Pro Bowl for the first time. The stars of the AFC and NFC are ready to shine. Next on EA Sports.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. For years, the NFL's best received a trip to Honolulu or Orlando for their efforts, but now they get a trip to Vegas as EA Sports welcomes you to Allegiant Stadium here in Southern Nevada. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Quick slant caught by Kirk. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. To throw is Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. They fake the handoff, now Murray. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Murray now. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. saying we expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
3 receivers head out right, 1 to the left on 2nd and 3. Again, they'll throw with Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. On 2nd and 10, Murray. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And so far, a very nice, methodical opening drive.
This has the feel of a scripted drive that they rehearsed perfectly all week long, and now they're executing it on game day.
Script looks good so far. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown NFC. Amari Cooper there to make the grab. And the NFC takes it all the way down the field to score on their opening drive. So the NFC with our first touchdown of the game. And, of course, we'll probably see some offense in this one. I don't know, though, that we'll see what we saw in 2013 when the NFC posted 62 points.
You talk about pyrotechnics. That was crazy, even for a Pro Bowl. 62 points. I think you wore out your voice in that one, talking about all the touchdowns that were scored.
I would love to see 63 or more, though, I got to tell you. All about offense in this thing.
Pro Bowl offense. Let's go.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Jackson now off the bootleg. Forced out to his left. The quick feet by Jackson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Jackson. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. But they get back in the huddle. He's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Well, we've seen Jackson already have success in the first half running the football, and he gets good yardage on the ground again there. I mean, I know it's a $64,000 question, CD, but how do they contain him better?
You have to win against the blockers ahead of you. If those guys even occupy a defender for even a half a second, then Lamar Jackson is gone. You've got to take those blockers and move them so that you have clear vision of Lamar Jackson, and hopefully you can hem him in.
And that is caught for an AFC touchdown. Mark Andrews there to make the grab. And the AFC is an extra point away from tying this game up.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
And Man, that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
First down, Murray. His throw incomplete. Kyle Pitts, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. They'll run here with the Saints' Alvin Kamara. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Here's Murray. And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down.
First and 10 is the 38-yard.
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Now Murray. Steps away to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or 2. It's no good. Now listen, now no kick. The offense for the AFC set to go now. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of it. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Flush to his right. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. On the draw, Robinson. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Jackson trying to hustle his unit up quickly to the line of scrimmage. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Zach Pascal, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. And the throw there going to be incomplete. A hand tip to P.J. Williams there defensively, making sure that one didn't find its target.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The AFC went for it, and it doesn't work out. And as a result, possession switches hands. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. Now the NFC going to call the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing on first down is Murray. He's got his receiver, Cooper. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
A 46-yard attempt.
And this one is right down Broadway. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So he missed his first attempt, remember, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home.
And sometimes that first one can really impact you moving forward. It can just stay with you too long and affect everything else you do during the game. In this case, though, able to shake it off. He's riding high again.
So we have come upon halftime of this. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Now to return, this is David Johnson. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The AFC offense set to take their next drive. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. You know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be third down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Now, when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the NFC will take over first and 10. The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. On second and 9, Murray. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down. Play fake. Murray. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. First and 10 at the 45. Now Murray off play action. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. On play action, it's Murray. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a second and 9. Murray going to throw. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Again, this is Kamara. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Murray sets to throw on 4th. This is caught. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. To throw is Murray. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown NFC. Christian Kirk there to make the grab. And the NFC able to widen their advantage.
Well, that makes this a two-score ball game. And, you know, the way this thing has been going, Charles, 2 scores kind of feels like 3 or 4 scores.
Yeah, that's a great observation. It's been a heck of a battle, hasn't it? And points have been at a premium throughout this game. So you have to wonder, is this going to be too much for them to overcome?
Here comes Johnson on the return.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The AFC about ready to take over on offense.
And it's great to see the stars all out in one place, but in terms of football, what's really great to see is a very entertaining Pro Bowl as we are tied in the 4th quarter.
And how many of these guys thought going into this game, after a pretty easy week heading into it, that the pressure would ratchet up now and someone has to make a play, which means someone will have to...
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Aaron Donald. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. 23 yards the pickup there. Now Jackson on 1st down. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the NFC. Well, that's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run, and obviously ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained.
That one good for 16 as the drive continues. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Again, it's Kamara. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Here's Murray. He hits Adams, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. So it's the NFC with the football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Kamara trying again. A nice little juke. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Now the AFC going to take a timeout. It's their 2nd as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll run it with Kamara. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. Now the AFC going to use their final timeout of the half as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They run. It's Kamara. And he will carry this one in. Touchdown NFC. Alvin Kamara taking it in from 2 yards out. And the NFC adds on to their lead. So 4th and goal, their head coach gave that offensive line one more chance to punch it in, and this time they were successful.
They certainly paid off the coach's confidence, didn't it? And how about the fact that they stayed with the ground game? Because a lot of times in that situation, partner, we see teams try and roll the quarterback out, give him a little run-pass option, and treat it like a 2-point conversion play. In this case, they went with a little bit more power and got it done.
The AFC set to take over on offense.
They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Dante Jackson picks it, and a return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Down to a knee goes Murray, as that will just about wrap this thing up. So, Charles, a victory for the NFC. Final thoughts on this Pro Bowl?
The players on your team quickly upgrade your team at the end of each game. This is the player card. This is the abilities tab. Here you can